Okay, this video is just gonna be me talking about the recent changes with Red Clark's minions and the buff to Terra Stance. So let's start off. Red Clark's minions. Their HP has been noticeably changed from just 9k HP to about 13 to 14k. Their also has been noticeably been tougher as they said. Most notably the dragons. They actually kind of hurt now, even for my very heavily armored HP dragon like I have. It does. They can hurt, especially if the dragons and the warriors start stacking decaying breath and red armor, which it can hurt. It hurts like a good amount. I'm just saying that right now. Also, doesn't help that the new breath of fire effects that adds as a dot doesn't help the situation, and general blight stuff like blight atrophy and just general annoyance thing that can always just happen. It's also noting that you can try fighting them like by themselves if you need to, like just fight the dragons by themselves or the warriors by themselves, and you'll be just fine. But mixing the two together and you start having problems because the dragons start doing a lot of damage to you, and like I said, the debuffs they both have stack, and the warriors generally just tank the shit out of you because once they put distract on you, which redirects the attack that you're trying to kill someone else to back to them. And generally, they just block if you're a melee. They just block you a lot. And magic is not gonna help either because you'd be slow due to blight atrophy and all these other debuffs. So magic is not the best way either, and they're kind of a threat together, which I guess makes sense to synergize well together. However, that being said, they don't really have a social aggro. I've noticed. Like I can just pull one while they kind of close together, and the other one won't get like a nearby minion won't get aggroed. So I guess you can take advantage of that. That might get patched later, who knows? But you can try to take advantage of that and try to sing one amount if you feel you can't take multiple. That being said, the minions also are related to a quest called I think it's the Primal Master quest. And them being this kind of hard is kind of troubling, to say the least. It was concerning. I mean, you could just bring a squad, I guess, and they kind of just do it for you, I guess, but I don't know. It just feel like an adult or a newly ancient is not going to handle that quest very well, considering how much damage it can do to someone with basically in-game gear. It's um, a problem, I noticed. They're definitely more threatening though. So I guess if that's what they're going for. I guess they achieved that. Anyway, let's talk about Terra Stance. Terra Stance. I know I haven't made the video yet, but basically it's a little tier list video of all the dragon abilities. In that Terra Stance was basically fucking D tier because it never worked. Thankfully, it moves like B tier, which I consider good. It's not like it's not overpowered or nothing. It's just good. It synergizes well with a tank, which honestly, what you should be just using this stance for. And they have another one besides soldier, which is just armor, which is not bad by any means because armor is the best stat. In any case, it also just synergizes well with the blood talent, which is also just a tank claw. And due to like blood talent, bloodbath effect procs every 6 seconds, and this effect only lasts 25 seconds. Granted, you have to hit the phone 5 times for the mesmerize to break, and it only really procs 4 times before it breaks, meaning it really doesn't matter if the dot procs or the damage over time effect procs, because they'll break out of it before they hit the 5 hit mark, unless you do like a tail whip or something. They'll break them out early or whatever. But it's not super like something you should super rely on, which is why I don't really recommend anything besides a tank. Because if you're a squishy dragon or anything, this is not going to do anything for you because 5% is way too low to be reliable. But it's good enough for a tank that, hey, if this person gets hit or is hitting me, they just can't do nothing now, and my bloodbath effect will keep healing me while you can't do nothing, which is just lower damage, and you just damage towards you, which makes you survive better, which is I feel is a good enough effect. It's an alternative to Soldier, which if you were a tank, you just always used, and it's just good. It wasn't. It's good for it not to be bad now that they changed the other effect, which was the breath one, which I forget the name of. I guess it's called breath. Now if they change that one, I can see that being better. But otherwise, the change to terror stance is good. It's it will do you good. Like it's not too game breaking. It's not like Gold Rage here. Nothing. It's just a good balanced effect now.